There's only going to be one winner tonight, but my hat is off to every competitor brave enough to even consider entering
We're back at
the
it, y'all.
Elimination Chamber.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from the Pacific
This is random. I let the computer bring them in at random. I'm just watching. I'm going to do the storyline based off of what the game decides. I'm pretty sure I already know what the game is going to end up allowing to happen. But we'll see. See if we get surprised. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the sub button. All of my current subs who returned. I know I've been gone for like a month and a half. You know, a lot going on. You know, you had the holiday season. I had the flu. Then I had caught the cold after the flu. Then I was just running around doing a lot of stuff. Went to the Globetrotters game, man. I should probably upload some of the videos from the Globetrotters game. Went to the Globetrotters game. Top Golf all on the same night. That wore me out. Just watching the NFL playoffs and the NCAA championship. A lot of friends, a lot of family, a lot of stuff going on. My sister caught COVID and pneumonia at the same time. And then I work it a lot. So bear with me, y'all, as I try to get back into this, making a lot of content. I just got worn out, man. Like, got exhausted. Make sure you get your rest. Because, you know, working 10 hours a day, then trying to have a social life, and then getting like 5 hours of sleep and trying to make videos and edit videos. Hey, man, make sure you get your rest. Take care of your body first.
Purest natural athletes we have ever seen in WWE.
So,
the Queen of Blackhearts.
This is for, as they said, the NXT Women's Championship. That's how we're going to move forward with the storyline.
And from Calgary,
it's the road to WrestleMania. So it's going to be another pay-per-view. At least two. Essentially, at least two more pay-per-view events before we actually go into the weekly storylines leading into WrestleMania. So also make sure you check out the men's Elimination Chamber. That's for the NXT North American Championship.
Representing the Misfits from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Maryse.
We've seen Maryse ensuring the win for her husband, The Miz, as his ringside manager, but you can't forget she has enjoyed multiple championships of her own.
So this is going to be interesting. Who I thought they were going to let win is actually going to be one of the ones starting off in the ring.
116 days, and I recall literally every moment in crystal clear, perfect detail.
Oh, do you? Okay, all right. What did you have for breakfast on day 6 of her reign, Corey?
Easy. I ate French toast in honor of Maryse.
I gotta get some food too.
Here comes the man.
And so
look at the look on the face
when I do this, I know I've had a couple comments of people like, why you still playing? It's because this is the game, the last game where I could do this, the promos. I can do the most in making it as realistic as far as putting out TV show, doing the storylines. This is the last game that allowed you to do the promos, to fill in for matches each week and the setup for rivalries. So that's why I still had this one going. Plus, I just love this roster. You know, when we had still NXT Black and Gold, man. Like, best roster that they had out there. Like, one might want to try to start arguing that the current roster in 2024, February 2024, is a great roster overall in WWE. But, man, hey, this was probably the best roster they had on a video game. But this will be the retirement of the game. Once I finish doing this Road to WrestleMania storylines, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, then I will definitely retire this video game from the channel. So no more this version. Who knows what's going to happen in the future. You all know I'm on the PS5 waiting for NCAA football to come out. That's how I started my life playing video games, was NCAA football. I'm glad it's coming back. Have a lot of expectations. This is a great start off. Becky Lynch and Saraya, a.k.a. Paige. What? Wait.
The 4 horsewomen, Japanese superstars, MMA.
Why is it acting like I'm supposed to be controlling?
The title history for this championship is filled with trendsetters and game changers in women's wrestling.
Wait a second. It is acting like, damn it. Might have to edit this out.
This title match has the makings of a great one. A tested NXT Women's Champion facing a very...
So I'm going to have to do it. Okay, wait a second.
The NXT...
I didn't realize I had myself locked on.
Women's title is on the line. The championship that kick-started the women's revolution is being defended here tonight.
The 4 horsewomen, Japanese superstars.
So that's going to have to get edited.
The title history for this championship is filled with
I didn't realize.
And game changers in women's wrestling.
I had clicked it on for me to control someone. So let the computer run it. Great start off to this match. Come on, man. You got Becky Lynch and Saraya, a.k.a. Paige.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Man, she's giving it to Paige. Starting off on the UK side.
This is the title match we've all been waiting for, guys. And so far, it's
the Brits and the Irish.
And again. Great way to wear down your opponent. Stomping away.
Becky Lynch is just brutal right now. She's fighting hard, and it is paying off.
Who's coming in? Natalya? No, Maryse. Interesting.
Paige powers out. Still too fresh.
In 2017,
she's going right after Paige, and she misses.
Overhaul. The chamber now stood 24 feet in height and was comprised of 10 tons of steel. There was more chain link added.
Becky Lynch like, nah, man.
The chain link can rip a superstar's
Pun
body
intended.
apart in an instant.
I was working her.
Oh, look at this.
Paige remembers. Paige like, I'm going to get you back, Becky.
She's got the shoulders down. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this. Uh-oh, submission move.
Okay. Maryse, she trying to go for the arm bar. Becky looking at it like, what you think you doing? That's my move.
But that doesn't mean the damage wasn't already done, Michael.
See, she told her, like, hey, you trying to do my move. All right. About to get evened up.
Nothing fancy about that.
Okay, we got the EST of NXT.
You have to be careful out here. We've seen the chamber shorten many careers in the past. In the corner.
This is not where she wants to be, Michael. I can tell you that. I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
Shoulder. Wow, that hurt. Hoping to end it early.
So, no lie, I came up with the idea
It's either sheer genius or complete stupidity.
for the WrestleMania storyline involving Rock, Roman, and Cody.
Knee to the spine. Down to the floor.
One of my co-workers was available, he'd be able to tell you. Not exactly how they did it, but very similar to how they did it.
Boom, right in the button. Fucking uppercut. That'll cost some teeth. Uh-oh, this will shake things up.
I actually tried to, years ago, I saw online they had a post up for anybody who wanted to be a writer for the WWE.
Uh-oh, look at this.
And it was like, you know, put in your information, your name, contact information, you know, what's your email address, etc. Then at the bottom of the website, the post was actually to a website. At the bottom of the website, it's there, you know, in a box, put in 5 storylines currently for WWE. What is the referee doing? Ah, here go the game glitch.
Byron, help me make sense of this decision.
I'm not sure I can, Michael.
That would have had Maryse in there. Probably not. She only in yellow. But so I wrote in 5. You know, they always told you, like, complete the assignment. You know, don't leave anything blank or open and available. So I completed the assignment. I wrote 5 storylines in. We got Natalya in it now. Tamina and Natalya, so all 6 competitors are in the match. So back to the story. All right. So 2 of them were trash. Like, I just didn't really have 5. So 2 of them were just real basic, simple. I put in. But for 3 of them, I gave 3 real good storylines. I wrote in at the time for the current roster what they could do. Now, one of those storylines, they did the exact storyline, just how I said, like, you know, somebody turning on somebody. I can't tell you exactly what I had wrote right now to remember. I can't remember exactly. It was years ago. But I was like, you know, somebody backstabbing somebody, turning on somebody, etc. was the concept. They did how it played out, you know, as in how they did the backstabbing and so forth. They did it exactly the way I wrote it. They just used 2 different wrestlers or different wrestlers for that storyline. Ah, damn, Natalya. They just always gonna do Natalya like that, man. So Natalya's the first one out. She's not going to be the NXT Women's Champion. Damn, Tamina. Super snooker. Okay. Down to 4.
He's taking it to the outside where the unforgiving steel of the chamber has claimed so many victims in the past.
Killing with these leg drops. The other 2 that I came up with. The other 2. The WWE, as far as who they used for the storylines, how the storyline played out, everything. They did exactly what I had wrote. Exactly what I had put on that post. It was a private post. It wasn't like public where everybody could see what you came up with. You know, it was just individual. They exactly. So I'm up and watching wrestling. I'm like, hey, you know, when the storylines played out, I'm like, hey, man, that's the same thing I came up with. Hey, that's the same thing I came up with. Wait a minute, I came up with that storyline. I just used different wrestlers. Then it hit me. I'm like, these bastards, all they did was they just used the fan storylines. They ran out of concept. They ran out of ideas, man. They used the fan storylines. Because, you know, they put it on there on the website, you know, have it go through the post. I'm like, it becomes their intellectual property at that point. I'm like, oh, I got played. So that's just my little story on becoming a writer for WWE. You know, they only really want to hire TV writers. You know, even if you go look now, it says, okay, Bianca kicked out. They say that they want, you know, TV writers, It doesn't matter what your background in TV writing is. They just want you to be TV writers and, so forth. And at that time, of course, I've never been a TV writer. So, but I've always had friends that, like, we would sit around, watch pay-per-views, and I'd tell them, like, oh, this is what's going to end up happening. This is how the match is going to end. And then the match would end that way. And they'd be like, man, how'd you know that? Look, I can tell you this. Here go another one for you. No BS. When Cena and Batista had won the championships, right? They had won the respective championships. That Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. Oh, there go Bianca. That Monday Night Raw afterwards was in St. Louis. That's the one where y'all see the old clip footage of John Cena coming out with the Spirit of St. Louis basketball jersey on. And he came out holding up the championship. I was there. I was actually sitting on, so if you're facing the stage from the ring, I was sitting on the left-hand side of the stage. Right? I was sitting up, some rows, whatever. Wasn't sitting on the floor, was sitting up some rows. Like where we were sitting, you could actually see like the boots of the wrestlers when they were coming up the steps to come out from behind the curtain. That's where I was sitting. That's the angle I was at. So when they said, Raw's like first, pick, whatever, it got silent, they for the dramatics. So I just yelled out, John Cena! And then somebody was sitting like in my same row even. They were like, nah, man, they're not going to pick John Cena. They already got Batista over here to be the champion. And as soon as he said that, that's when we heard Brrr Avenue. And then everybody in my section was like, wait a minute. They all looked at me. How the hell did you know that? I just shrugged my shoulders. I was like, hey. Because you could already tell they were trying to make John Cena, the next Hogan, the next Stone Cold. You can already just tell how things was going. And everybody know Raw is the main show. So I was like, it just makes sense. They're going to pull John Cena over here to Raw, and they're going to move Batista over to SmackDown. I bullshit you not, man. Go find somebody that was at that show, ask him if it was a black guy that was sitting on the side, up in the stands, on the side of the stage. And if it was a guy that was sitting there, he was like, John Cena. And somebody else was like, nah, man, they already got Batista. All right, so we're down to the final three. But yeah, I've had multiple people tell me, like, man, you listen to your calling, man. You should try to be a writer for the WWE, man. You come up with some good storylines and plots. And I think that's why, like, the last series I did on here, like, I was so into, because that was the time I spent the most out of all the series. You're not going to see them now, the playlists. You're not going to see them now because I deleted a lot of the playlists and just added them all to the one big WWE playlist. But the last WWE playlist I did on here, I was so passionate about that one because that was the one I did my most and really, really doing storylines, like all the way long-term storyline telling. You'll see it in many videos. I'm saying we're doing long-term storyline telling. So, and I didn't want to even stop that one. I wanted to carry that one all the way through because I think I stopped at like, Halloween Havoc, or Survivor Series. I think I stopped at Halloween Havoc. I was supposed to move on to Survivor Series. But man, I was just grinding those videos out so much, I got burned out. I got so tired, exhausted, and I needed a break. So, but that was like the longest series I did, because normally I started like WrestleMania, and I only go to like SummerSlam, and then I stop. And then I, take like a break for like maybe a couple weeks or a month, and then I just started a whole new series, a whole new playlist. But that was the longest one I did. I went all the way to October. Do we have an elimination right here?
I don't see Paige coming back from that one.
1, 2, 3. So she's eliminated too. So it's down to the man and the Samoan. Big time Bex versus Tamina.
Becky Lynch with the offense.
Tamina doesn't have it. Neither one of them have it. But Becky does have the. Well, she did have a signature, but now she got a finisher. So she's probably about to win this one, even though she's more damaged right now. This is why I figured they were going to let win anyway, because, you know, Becky was overpowered. Please don't let this be a damn glitch.
And she's back in the ring now.
You telling me she couldn't get back in the ring because this guy. Expecting a manhandle slam, maybe? Nope. This got me tripping. Please don't knock her out the ring.
Oh, shot right to the kidney. And again. Great way to wear down your opponent. Got the oh my goodness. That should do it right there.
Really? That better not be the way this damn match ends. Okay, man. I'm about to say, yo, bruh. This damn game.
Bang right in the face.
You know, like them stone cold punches.
Oh, stun gun.
Is Tamina about to get? I don't think Tamina ever won the championship. Nope, she's not about to get it. Yep, and the manhandle slam. It's over.
She can't possibly come back from that. I think that's final.
Yep. I knew that this is what I picked. I picked Becky was going to end up being the winner of the match.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
And there's your winner. That's exactly why
So Becky Lynch is going into WrestleMania as the NXT Women's Champion.
We've seen some amazing matches over the years here at Elimination Chamber, and I'd have to say that one ranks right up there with the absolute best.
Okay, so this is like the light heavyweight championship. This is a damn light heavyweight championship. The glitch